matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense. Particularly, that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. The Hurricanes will put it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Louisville's offense will go on the attack first. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. If you make one mistake against this defense, Dave,
The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Canes will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense will have the first crack at it in this one. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games. These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
To the air, it's Moss. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. When you reach this point in the season, season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Off-play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Daniels. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball...
There he goes. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. They'll run play action. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
When it's a play action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the... Play. To the air. It's Moss. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Touchdown, Louisville. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Lofton. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
And you don't see that often when you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. Man. It's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Fletcher. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. The run from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Finds his tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. to throw. It's Beck. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Canes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Here comes the hurry up. Second down, they'll go to the air. That's reeled in. It's Daniels. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Hurricanes look to do some damage in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. It's complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? We just saw the big third down catch. He set him up here in the red zone. I like going back to him, maybe lining him and flexing him outside, getting a one-on-one opportunity for him to use his size advantage.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Wide receiver going in motion. On second and goal, they go right back to him. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Canes! I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next booth yelling, "Wrap up! You have to wrap up!"
Bring your feet, 4 points of contact. You hear all those stuff from your defensive coaches. But you know what? Sometimes the guy's just better than you. He makes a play and gets in the end zone.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And right down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Minnesota is ahead right now in Minneapolis, but that's not exactly Bronco Nagurski out there controlling the game. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over Nebraska. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. You used the play action to try to slow down the rush, make the defense hesitant. In that case, they weren't hesitant at all.
No, they weren't, and it was a nice job with respect to effort on defense. You saw guys engaged one-on-one. They got dudes beating some blocks, lots of speed in the front of that defense. You saw it on that play.
And the Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Moss. Fires to the tight end. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing in zone, I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
The Cardinals are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Grabs it in the middle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Cardinals will punt it away on 4th down. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. Just get the ball back, and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball, Reese. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution on that punt return.
Ready to try the point after. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
And listen, there's nothing wrong with play action for this offense, but man, you got to protect. You got to sell that run. And if the quarterback's going to do that, he needs his guys up front to give him a little bit more time to maybe take those shots down the field and make some big plays for this offense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw, it's Moss. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. The Cardinals decide to punt it away. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly.
Ernie on the Jets. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it, too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Looking for a crease to the left. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this is every defensive coordinator's dream, right? Watching your defense go out on first down, TFL, second down, TFL. Now you set up 3rd and long. Everybody knows they're going to throw it, and your pass rushers can pin their ears back. Outstanding job being physical by this defense.
This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Quickly complete. Oh, man, he goes down, and he's going to lose yardage on that one. The give to the back. Slithers into space. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. And the Cardinals come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to pass. It's Moss. He's got his man. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bell. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Cardinals are on the move. They'll throw it from the red zone. Snagged in the middle. It's Golden. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The Cardinals kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll run it on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals. The extra point here would tie the game. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Beck. Fires to the wideout. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Here's the give off the left side. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, to the next, to the next. The offensive line will have to do a lot better job, giving him some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Bell. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Running into the open space. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Wants to throw. It's Moss. Here's a heat. Finds the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Cardinals will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Rifles it down the middle. He's got it for a big play. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Pulls it in. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. And this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Looking downfield, it's Beck. Going for 6. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Minnesota is ahead right now in Minneapolis, but that's not exactly Bronco Nagurski out there controlling the game. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over Nebraska. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Hold and finds his man on the left. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got an open man. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Got it in the middle. It's Stewart. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Cardinals are marching down the field. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there on South Beach, and we've had a lively first half. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the shadows of South Beach.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. kick off and start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Scrambling away. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's got him this time. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They're facing a 3rd down. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And the Canes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Fires it incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Unloads to the wideout. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
This time he's got it. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
That's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Hurricanes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. And he'll be brought down. The Canes will hustle to the line. Trying play action. Rushes on him. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He wants to change this route. On fourth down, trying to find his man. He's got it, first down and more. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the second effort, getting the extra yards and getting the first down.
And the Canes will have it 1st and 10. They're threatening to score and they'll throw it. Makes the grab on the left. Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Dropping back, it's Beck. Got his man on the right. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He wants it all. Touchdown, Canes. Fit it in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So that was a lengthy 17-play drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to Brown. Runs through the tackle. Finds Zach Freeze, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough to point of attack.
Hand off from the shotgun. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good, build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Oh, they're after him. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up, and this is why this team is losing. You've got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
And the Cardinals line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose already, the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do.
A full dive to haul that one in.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
3:25.
They'll test the right side. Got the first down and more. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. From the red zone, looking for a man. It's complete to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And listen, the play call, he didn't get anywhere. The fullback got no yards, but I do like the offensive willingness to throw him the football. Make everybody a target, right? Find everybody on the field. He's usually blocking. Sometimes you can sneak in there and make a big play.
He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Hurricane. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. They're working that left side. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And, you know, when we've talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Cardinals have their offense in high gear. To the air, it's Moss. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Caught over the middle. It's Stewart. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Now the play fake. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown Cardinals! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point,
the extra point is blocked. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Miami.
They'll run this play from the pistol. On the ground, it's Pringle. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
To the air, it's Beck. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over, and they almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
The Hurricanes have this offense rolling. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Might be changing the route. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's back. Working that left side now. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 5 yards away from another 3rd down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. They'll go to the air. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And this field goal attempt might just seal the deal by making it a 3-score game lead. What a disappointment. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, the lead's still at 15.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quickly complete.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Dropping back, it's Moss. Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Just keeps slinging it. Right on the money. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. First play of the drive comes from the 41. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
I tell you what, man, you're up 2 scores, sitting good. Everything about this game looks like it's going your direction in the 2nd half, and you do that, and you go for it, and you stay aggressive, and now, oof, tell you what, you better hope your defense bails you out, because this could become a game really, really quickly.
And the Cardinals racing to the line in the hurry-up.
No gain on the play.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Moss. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Louisville! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And this is always an interesting spot for me now because you're going to have to go for 2 regardless. I don't know if it's now or if it's later when you score, but at some point you're going to have to pull the trigger. So that's a you decision, but nice job by this offense getting the touchdown now to give yourself that opportunity to have a choice.
And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a 1-possession game. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. Lining up for the onside kick, just a few seconds to play, and they will need a miracle.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he wants it all. Snags it inside the 20. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one. get the win, they are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game, great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Stanford Cardinal, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Stanford about to tee it up to get this one going. Bringing it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So Miami's offense has the ball first today. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
The give to the tailback. Not much room there. They'll give him 1 to the 9. Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. It's back. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23.
And I like having matchups outside like this. Guys that I know will win right away. 3rd down, find my guy, get him the rock, he gets the first down.
And the Canes with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw again. Grab behind the line. It's Lyle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up, something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on that opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. This head coach ain't scared. And he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's back. Got his man. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Hurricanes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. Caught near the sticks. It's Daniels. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Offense getting set for first down. Wants to go up top on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Catch in the middle, it's Lofton. This senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. The Canes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking downfield on first down. Going for it all. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get a nice drive, putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the Stanford Cardinal offense comes out, and they'll have it for the first time today. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
Brown wants to pass. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Play action. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, the inside give. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And he never chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That'll bring him to within 4.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Got the quick pass. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. To the air on 1st down. He's got him. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And we've reached the end of 1. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. Might be calling a hot route. Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lofton. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll send the back in motion. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
This is an area of the field where it's really advantageous to just go for it. Sends it back in motion. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. It's complete to the right. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. They just keep firing right down the middle. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, 1st down. Dropping back, it's back. He makes the grab. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
The screen, he can go. Across the 25, he's got room. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown! tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. When you play backer at Miami, you got to bring some of that vintage Kane attitude.
The attitude, the physicality, the dislike for people. That's what you need at the linebacker spot. Miami's found a few of those guys over the years.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's second and long. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Stanford comes to the line, and that first down marker is a long way away. Leaves it with the back. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's going to fire deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
The play action fake. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He spins that thing down the middle.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll try the run. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Brown will throw it. The screen, and watch out. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Nestles it in at the 35. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Going back to the well, another deep ball. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. You get a guy who can do that on the outside, and it's sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put fear in you. Those are the track stars. The Sunshine State produces so many of them. Those guys can absolutely fly.
Wants to throw on first down. Throwing right. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Hurricane. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Arizona State is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jake Plummer, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Houston. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. So far, we've been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Doyle.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Looking for room. It's Irvin. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Stanford lines up to punt it away. A high kick trying to pen them deep. And this punt will be down just on the other side of midfield. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Oh, and that's just like a penalty. They get in the backfield and knock him down for a loss of 5. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. It's complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Look, as an offense, we're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
Looking to throw, it's back. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Hurricanes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Gonna run it. It's Irvin. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Gonna sling it on second down. Pulls it in. It's Doyle. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Back to pass on second down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping two hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. A QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass. It's back. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Unloads to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, the QB looked like he knew where he wanted to go with that football, but give the defense credit. They were able to swat that one away.
On third down, going up top. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Well, the field goal didn't quite make it through, but still an 18-point game. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Bringing the heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. This will likely be the last play of the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Coral Gables, sign me up for another half. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Hard Rock Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Canes will kick it off to start the second half. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every...
Whoa! wide open spaces. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They're going to run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Brown wants to pass. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This
rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
Well, they're trailing by a lot of points right now, and the problem is there's usually only one way to get back into it, and that means throwing the ball, and the defense knows it. And that's why they're pinning their ears back. They're dialing up blitzes. Guys are just rushing upfield, and they're finding it easier to get to the quarterback. They've got a few sacks already in this game. It's going to be even easier at this point because this offense has just dug themselves into such a big hole.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. And the Hurricanes getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs, and this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Wide receiver comes in motion, making side adjustments here. They'll keep it on the ground, looking for the end zone. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Miami! And the beatdown has ensued. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Arizona State is having its way offensively, just marching up and down the field at a breathtaking pace. They're up 14 over Houston. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The give on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Good enough for a first down.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
They say pressure bust pipes. This quarterback can attest to it. Goodness gracious, they're getting after him all day. There's a reason they're behind. Pressure the quarterback goes a long way to getting the W.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Off the boot, looking for his man. Snagged in the middle. It's Blackburn. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Brown will throw it. Gets it out fast. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Gets it out quickly. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And after finishing off one drive with a field goal, they'll try it again, this time a 47-yard try. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Plucks it out of the air. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. This dude is putting up numbers. He just cracked the 150 mark in receiving yards.
Man, he's a weapon, Reese. He runs routes, he's fast, he's great with the football in his hands, and he can line up in a lot of different spots and run the entire route trip. I mean, what can't this guy do?
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Time winding down in the corner as they come to the line. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Beck. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete and will change ends of the field now. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Inside the 35. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. On target. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. It's complete on the right side. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Hard running there. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Canes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Quick strike complete. He's stopped at the 5, but the completion sets him up with a first and goal. The Hurricanes want to crank the tempo. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Canes! That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. Up to tack one more onto that lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football.
It's a running room. This guy runs with some attitude, discarding tacklers, and works his way to the 19.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
The number one goal for this defense coming into this game was shut this running back down. And I got to be honest, there were a lot of people on the outside didn't think they could get it done, but they're proving everybody wrong. Tremendous effort. They're playing with a chip on their shoulder. This guy's one of the best in the nation. He's had zero impact in this game.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Feeling this defense is going to make it hard on him, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody in bounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, they try to spin it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
He's loose. Touchdown, Hurricane. And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the fourth, and they are going to go to 7-0.
This has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you can make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Arizona State is up big right now, and honestly, it feels like the Forks have been up since the opening kick. They're up by 16 over Houston. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Brown wants to pass. He's got it on the left. And he's brought down after a huge completion. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Looking downfield on 1st down. Sets up the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Makes the grab. It's a tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks. Stanford going back to work with another 1st down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here comes the heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give his as many. as they have in this game and expect to win.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. Oh, and he missed it. No good. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away at it.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Canes can really attack on this second and short. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Trying to pick up a first down. To the air. It's back. Complete. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. They'll run it out of the shotgun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Hurricanes want to pick up the tempo. Out of the gun to give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now on third down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Lofton. Timeout is called, clock stops, 13 seconds to go in the game.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. To the air on first down. Fires to the right. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
it.